put us through different tests and challenges, and we all are facing it with a great success. Uh, to start with today, I'm the first tribal girl commercial pilot. And like you all, I also hail from a small village called Dandepalli from Adilabad district. My childhood was very normal as you all had. But the only one thing, as I started growing in my life, I always wanted to create my own identity. Coming from the background, we were socially, economically backward, never had that kind of a support system for higher education or to dream big. But to dream big, nobody can stop, isn't it? We all dream. Don't you dream? True, we all dream. But to convert that dream into reality is a big challenge. How many of you all are prepared to convert this dream into reality? Please tell me. I'm sure most of them want to follow their dreams and convert that dream into reality and make yourself as a success person on this planet. But let me tell you, it is a very roller coaster life, and for which you need to believe in yourself, you need to have confidence in yourself, and you should never give up. So whenever the mind says give up, you always talk to yourself and you say, this give up will be only tomorrow, and tomorrow never comes. In meantime, you will reach your goal, and I'm sure you will, the kind of happiness you will have will be not measurable. So let me walk you through my lifestyle and how I became a CEO of my life. See, you might have heard CEO is in the organization, but no, it is in your life. And I adopted the process of being a CEO, Chief Executive Officer. And I am a CEO of my life. I decided that. And after 10th class, my dad wanted me to get into either engineering or the doctor. Because those days, other than that, you had no other profession. As we had the
Madam, please unmute. Please unmute. Oh, yeah, thank you. Please carry on.
Yes, friends. So I was not interested to be either a doctor nor an engineer, but I was forced to take a BPC, and I couldn't perform well because my heart and soul was not into BPC, but it was in something else. It wants to do something else. Neither I know what I wanted to be, but definitely I wanted to be something different among the crowd, have my own identity, create my own identity, and for which I believed in my capabilities. I believed in my ability. I did a very sincere homework with dedication and hard work. So after intermediate, my dad said, okay, fine, let's go for the medicine MSET exam. And I went to the hall, but never sat for the exam. Yes, definitely my dad became very angry on me, but I had to face those not favorable memories to me. After that, I joined degree, and then life went on. I wanted to got into MA Sociology. In MA Sociology, I stood gold medalist and university rank holder. Can you believe it? I also had an NCC certificate, and I was a sports national level. So my dad said, perfect. Now get into civil servants, because either you can be a civil servant, IS officer, or an IPS officer, or a doctor. So other than these three career opportunities, parents couldn't offer us much, because those days there were no Google, there were no globalized world challenges in front of us. So I finished my MA Sociology and I had to literally fight, and I thought, okay, fine, what do I do next? And there comes a twisting turn into my life where I realized the opportunity what God was knocking at me. One day, one of my family friends from Dubai, they came home and they said, Amma, let's go to airport. And can you believe how many of us, not today, but 10 years down the lane, how many of us have seen airport or flown by the air, the mode as a mode of transport? None of us. And that's where I felt that this is the profession where I want to get into it. I know I want to get into it, but how? No mentors in life, no friend support, no family support, because none of my family members were into aviation industry. And again, I didn't want to stop my education. and I was not having money also. So I used to take tutorial classes. I used to earn money for myself. I used to go for modeling. Yes, people used to say the daughter has gone out of the hands, but as long as you believe that you are doing right, you can convince your parents, feel proud. I convinced my parents, I used to earn money, pocket money, and I used to fund myself. And I feel proud for that. And I'm sure most of us have the talent, have the desire and hunger to become something, but we all are at the crossroads. But today's date, I feel that none of us are the crossroads because so many encyclopedia informations are available on the Google. You can become even an astronaut. So my journey went on. I joined, after that, I joined a management, MBA. There I excelled again. And I wanted to start my own firm. But the dream and the desire to become a pilot was still alive. See, there is always a say, from office to home or from home to office, if at all you want to go, sometimes you might get the direct bus, and those are the lucky ones. Sometimes you might not get. In those cases, we have to hop and go. The similar way, I was traveling closer to my goal every day by introspecting myself, by doing SWOT analysis of myself. What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? How I can convert my weaknesses into my strengths? And I was maintaining a thin line of discipline. Rainbows were very high, and I really wanted to fly, but I don't know how to fly. I had to attach wings to myself to fly. And for that, I have to believe in myself. I have to have the positive outlook. I have to have the frequency matched with my desire. Unless and until you match your frequency to your desire, you won't have that hunger. The positive energy, what you have, will not be utilized in a proper channel. And henceforth, I request all of you all, I'm sure many of us have the talent, have the self motivation, but sometimes we get derailed, isn't it? There are some people who say, oh my God, pilot, I can't become. They give up before they could try. And there is another category who try, and after a few attempts, they fail and they give up for that failure. Believe me, failure is the stepping stone for success. And that has to give you from inside your soul, your mind, your energy. What can you want to get connected? Just connect it and drive towards your goal. So, as my journey started, I did my MBA and I started earning. I joined in one of the corporate world as an HR and I started earning. One fine day, there was a paper ad where they needed cabin crew in the airline. So I joined the airline in Air India as a cabin crew so that I can get more information. I can earn money for myself because my father was not in a position to fund those money. And to become a pilot, we need a huge amount. Fortunately or unfortunately, I couldn't earn much of money as a cabin crew, but definitely I gathered all the information as I was hopping closer to my goal. So I always wanted to upgrade myself from cabin to cockpit. Then what happened? I started earning money, and slowly, as I gathered information on my own, because I was swimming on my own and nobody mentored me and nobody wants to help you also. So I started doing the process of clearing my medicals, clearing my papers, and I cleared all my papers. Then I knocked the door of government, and government said there is no provision to become a pilot. So we don't have any welfare schemes. And they used to also say that a girl and a pilot, impossible. But today's date, you see so many girls flying the planes. So it's a happy moment. It's a allied profession. Not much of them are aware of this profession. So I cleared all my papers. I knocked the door. I used to kind of like go to secretariat, go to the ministers, go to the governor. what not I did. See, that is the craziness to follow your dreams. You need to have, say, suppose empty pockets we are walking with and we are feeling hungry. Can you imagine the brain starts working in different directions? It is the same way. That hunger, you should have to follow your dreams. I'm sure most of our parents on today's date are, uh, some of them are educated, some of them are still from the rural background, but they want their kids to grow. So most of the parents try to say that, don't follow your dreams. They try to make you follow their dreams. So many cases I've kind of encountered in these kind of a cases, and I say you only one thing: if you have a dream, if you have that hunger, convince your parents. They might not accept at the first go, but keep trying, and at the same time keep following what they want also. So I cleared all my papers and I started looking for the angel investors because there was no provision at the state and central level. Luckily, I got the angel investors who could pay me a very small amount here and there, and I started my flying in Rajiv Gandhi Flying School. So once I started flying, few hours after that, as usual, my flying used to get lapsed, my paper got lapsed, and I was literally devastated. I was like, oh my God, can I become a pilot in this life? Will I become a pilot in this life? See, sometimes what happens, the failure tries to engulf you with the sadness. Please, every walk of our life, we face challenges. We have to take risk and come out of our comfort zones. Then only you will be able to taste the success. And believe me, your hard work, your dedication will never let you down. The same thing has happened in my case. So I stopped that and I started getting into the management jobs profiles where I was getting very less pay. Then I said, what am I doing as an air hostess? My dream is to become a pilot and I don't have a money, no government support. Angel investors are, yes, giving me, but that is not sufficient because nobody would want to own you with total fee structure. So one fine day, as I was walking, yes, the new Telangana government has come, and I knocked the door of KCR sir, and that's how I was blessed that he said, yes, we will support you and we will make you a pilot. And that's how I packed my bag, I ran and I flew to Florida, Miami, and there I did my flying. So when it comes to flying, flying is a big challenge. See, I had a dream. Now the dream is going to come into reality, but I have to clear that dream and reality into flying colors. So I had to pass all my papers, not only written, but also into flying. And at every level, we have a test over there in US, like private pilot license or commercial pilot, instrument. So we have every stage we have to cross. I started clearing, and at multi, I got stuck. And moreover, I would like to tell you, when I was undergoing my training for after private pilot license for instrument and commercial, there are certain maneuvers which we have to clear. And in that, there was one maneuver, believe me, at certain altitude, we have to do a 360-degree round. And that is called something where my G force was not supporting me and I used to puke. And I used to tell my instructor, let's go down, let's go down. I'm not well, I'm not well. And then we used to come down. I used to sit under the wings. I used to literally cry. My heart and my mind is to say, give up, you can't do it. When I turn here and there, everybody used to laugh. They are laughing in their own life. And I thought, and I spoke to myself, when they can do it, why can't I? Even I can do it. And I used to prepare myself the next day. I used to do little homework before I go for a flight. I used to talk to my friends and colleagues, and they used to give me tips. And the next day, and the next day, and the next day. So I was practicing the same skill every day. And one day, on the day of my check ride, I cleared with flying colors. So all that I wanted to say you is, for some people, math might be difficult. For some people, physics might be difficult. But as and how regularly you keep practicing, you will master that skill. Once you master that skill, nobody can let you down, and there is no turning point in your life. And I'm sure you will be a CEO of your life because you are going to decide how you are going to design your life in the future, design your career in the future. One more thing I would like to say you. I completed my flying over there with flying colors, had to go, lot of problems, but that never stopped me because I had a strong desire to come back with flying colors and be a role model for a lot of girls who are looking up to become something in their life. And to become a role model, I had to really come out of my comfort zone. I have to forego my lot of comforts, believe in myself, do a lot of homeworks, talk to the people, talk to them about weaknesses, how to convert into strengths. And there comes the day where I got my license. I flew to India. And after coming to India, I had to sit for DGCA, Director General of Civil Aviation papers over here, and few tests. I cleared those papers. I got an Indian license. So now I hold two licenses. One is DGCA license from India and FAA license from US. And then I joined the airline. I got a charter flight first, VIP charter flight, but they were giving me only few hours. So I choose to fly with airline and I got an airline job. I was very happy. But then what? Do you think I have been successful? No, because my success walks with the coming generation if I try to help them and bring them into the mainstream. I sat and I realized I became a pilot. Now what next? The next is to give back to the society. And how do I give back to the society? I started working with a lot of NGO firms. I started going to the colleges. I started going to the schools. I started giving a lot of awareness programs. And most of them are not aware of how to become a pilot or how to develop a career in aviation industry. But I'm sure everybody wants to develop a career in aviation industry, and who doesn't want to be, isn't it? And post COVID, I never thought that I would get connected to you through virtual. Change is inevitable. So we need to keep ourselves adopting with the change. That will make your life very comfortable. I'm sure there was one case, I'll tell you, one girl walked up to me and she started literally crying. She said, "Ma'am, you are my inspiration. I want to be a pilot. I always had a dream to become a pilot." But the parents were not supporting her decision. She was a girl, so parents wanted her to be an engineer, get a government job, and let her get married. So I spoke to the girl and I said, "Okay, fine. Follow your parents' dream. And at the same time, I'll mentor you, I'll assist you. What are the steps and how do you kind of grow in your dream?" And one day, the kid doesn't know, but the mother called me because she became a rebellion in house. And the mother called me and she said, "Amma, please, I can understand that my daughter wants to be a pilot, but my husband is not supporting her decision." I had to literally intervene and talk to their parents. I had to convince them saying that she's so talented. See, talent can be utilized in different directions. Sometimes what happens, you have a talent and parents tries to put you into a different stream. You might not perform 100%, but the same talent, if at all you try to put into your own dream, you will try to do anything to achieve that dream. Why I'm saying this is most of them, when I go to the universities and colleges, I talk to the students and I tell them, you are doing computer engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical, triple E. What next? What do you want to be? Either they say the civils, either they say the group one, and some of them say, we don't know. We just got an admission, and that's why we are over here. This doesn't work. We are into a globalized world. We are into the 21st century skills. People are talking about reskilling, people are talking about skilling, people are talking about 21st century skills like artificial intelligence, cloud, big data. Where are we? And who can appraise yourself and know what are your drawbacks? Only yourself. So every day before you go to sleep, please talk to yourself rather than talking to the phone, rather than talking about the movie stars and celebrities, because this will not help you in your life. I went to one of the school and I asked the graduate and the degree students, I asked them, can you speak about yourself? What are your 5 strengths and what are your 5 weaknesses? Literally, they started scratching their head. But if at all you talk, if at all you ask them, what are the features of Android phone or iPhone, or talk something about this celebrity, the words flew like air because they know others more than they know themselves. I want you all to get connected to yourself. See, the day you get connected to yourself, you get that kind of a feeling that, yes, this is my dream, this is my goal, this is what I want to design my life, and I'm the CEO of my life. You will know how to balance your life. And the other things which also I wanted to know is, there are some people who say, I want to be so and so, but the actions doesn't support. So whatever you dream, whatever you think, whatever you talk, that has to be connected to whatever you do in your life. And today's date, why I have developed a hat of giving back to the society, because the roller coaster life what I went through, I don't want the coming generation, the youth, to go through it. We have a lot of talent in the rural colleges, in the urban schools and degree colleges, but we are not utilizing to the fullest, either because we don't have a mentor, either because we don't know where and how to go about it, or it could be because of the other social factors. But believe me, all these factors can be converted positively towards you only when you say that, yes, I believe in myself and I know what I want to do, and who is going to be mentoring me, which is the direction I am going, is it right or wrong? You have to start talking to yourself more than talking to the phone or to the other aspects in life. And as I became a pilot, now you all know that because of the COVID, airlines are not doing, tourism department has in a standstill, probably another 2 to 3 years it will take. So what do I do? Rather than sitting at home, I have joined a government organization called TASK. TASK is Telangana Academy for Skill and Knowledge. After going there, I realized that there's so much of potential in the market, but most of them are not connected to this organization where they can create an employability or an entrepreneurship. So I take care of aviation, aerospace, defense, and entrepreneurship. So the students who are interested to develop a career in these areas like aviation, aerospace, and entrepreneurship. And also, always I'll say you, not it is like engineering students, you say, now I'm going to join Google, I'm going to join Infosys, I'm going to join here. No, don't study with the mindset that you're going to work somewhere with other organization. When you are putting so much of hard work for other organization, you can also be more creative, more innovative, and adopt an entrepreneurship platform. These days, there's so many IIT institutes, BITS Pilani, or government organizations like TIC, VHub, T-Hub, where they provide a lot of incubation centers for people who have talent and who want to grow into the entrepreneurship area. And I'm also kind of interacting with a lot of aerospace industries like Adani, Tata's, Boeing's, and what I get the feedback is, say, more than the technical part, the soft skills, the positive attitude, the teamwork attitude, the zealness to walk with the and align their goals with the company goals, that is what they are looking. One banyan tree, you cannot change because it already has grown big. But a small tree, if it is bending somewhere, you can put it as support system and you can make it straight. So this is the time for us. If at all we are lacking anywhere, we have to set right directions for ourselves. Then, believe me, nobody can stop you, and sky is the limit for you. You can soar the sky in whichever field you are. So as a task employee, I'm trying to get connected with all the tier 2 and tier 3 cities because now under Udan policy, a lot of airports are coming because of this COVID problem. And we all know that the manufacturing units from China are coming back to India and they wanted to set up their business centers over here. So, and we say we don't have a job. Please don't wait for the government jobs. There's so many job opportunities and entrepreneurship opportunities when you look beyond these boundary lines, which will give you more kind of a satisfaction also. So what I feel is, what I started doing is integrating the departments, integrating the ministries, and how I can provide a platform for those students who has a dream to be an entrepreneur or to wanted to become a employee of a big organization or into a career guidance. Career guidance is a must. Without career guidance, and somebody is stuck. See, my father and mother, they are not an educated people. They are from the agriculture background, and their exposure to the world is very less when compared to the educated parents. So educated parents, for some people, it's a blessing because they might become as a mentor. But what happens to those people who don't have a mentor? What happened to those people who are at the crossroads? They need mentoring. And that is the reason we have come up with a career guidance center where you will be provided, you will be given your SWOT analysis, like what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, how you can convert your strengths into, opportunity. These are the little format which we have created. And anybody who wants to develop their career in aviation, aerospace, or entrepreneurship, or who wants to have a job opportunity, who is looking for a job, please contact. In Veda Pathashala, there is a contact number. Please contact, and I will definitely more than happy to assist you, guide you, and also make you where you want to reach. I never had, but believe me, God has given me that kind of an opportunity where I can serve others. And that is what I am trying to do. And I want to create more of employability in the rural, because rural, there is a lot of talent pool, but they're not getting a direct connect. And as a tribal, I see a lot of girls. I belong to Lambadi, and I see a lot of girls, either they are sold, either they are killed, or in the girl trafficking, which I wanted to stop. So we are talking about 21st century skills. But if you believe the EBC group, the economically backward community people, are the underserved people, or the people from the other community who has talent but doesn't have an access, are still in the crossroads. And I say that very proudly, I am there for you all. You can call me anytime. You can take my number from the Veda Pathashala, and I will be your mentor. Because recently I've been also selected as a mentor from Tribal Ministry of State Government of India, and also Facebook. So I will be mentoring. Out of 5,000 people, they have selected 500, and I am one among them. And I feel proud to say that today it is a learning process for me also as a mentor, because learning is a continuous thing. Never considered yourself or the other person less fortunate. If you think that you have no scope, but you have zeal there, think of me. Captain Bobby is for others, but for you all, Bobby Akka, Bobby Didi, Bobby sister is always there to handhold you, support you by every means. And if at all you have any queries, please let me know. I'm ready to answer those queries. Hello?
Yeah. Now you can unmute yourself and you can ask the questions.